afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season after a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
Come on. Hit! No!
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A loss.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Franco 80. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Touchdown, Texans! Damian Pierce from 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Harris going to get it again on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Third and 2. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Being chased out left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. We'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a 2nd and 6. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, it's Stroud. Caught left side, here's Dillon. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Dillon making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Texans 21, Steelers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Everything's going right here in this 1st half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
Touchdown! Brevin Jordan taking it in. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Steelers, nothing. Fairbairn, they picked off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Off play action. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Completes this one to Pickens. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Dragon 60.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 51 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Stroud here on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
Right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Pioneer. Ready?
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
60 vices.
Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Steelers on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 30.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it. Down the sideline he goes.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Score Texans 49. Steelers 28. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Pickett right back to the air again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Touchdown! Takedown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 56, Steelers 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Stroud will run the option left.
And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say,